Hello everybody! Today it's time to pass time trials. We have 10 time trials. They are way more easier than all these license exams I had. I mean the super license exams. We have 10 time trials and we will receive a very good prize card if we pass them all. So as you can see, we have some top 3 times made by Polyphony Digital and we need to beat them all. Yeah. So we have manual transmission. The only difference between this and super license exams are these times, which are easier and made by Polyphony Digital workers, programmers and stuff. Also we have steering and driving assists on. I mean stability management assist and traction stability control. And also we are starting at high speed. In the background you can hear the Ikikasho song. This time trials are very easy. You can drive with full speed without any problems. In the first time trial we have Lotus Motorsport Elise, which somehow steers very strange. Maybe because it is a semi-racing sport vehicle and is also lightweight. It only weighs about 700 kilograms. Maybe that's the reason why I'm feeling like this car is way too easy to steer it. Also we got this assist control. This time trial is very easy for us. Okay, so now we just need to drive to the finish line. And as you can see, first time trial was a piece of cake. 1 minute 23 seconds, 814 out of 1000. Yeah, that's very easy. We don't need to choose any name for our record. I don't want to watch this replays. So let's move to the next time trial, to the next track. Okay, the second time trial is with Mazda Yunos Roadster 1.8 RS and we are driving in Trial Mountain. You know, just a slight modification of super license number 3. It is also much more easier than all these super license exams, judging by the fact that we are speeding through the start line and we have better times to get. So let's begin. So we are starting with 150 kilometers per hour. We have 100 miles. So we are driving much faster than in super license number 3. We have all assists on, driver assists. But still, as you can see, we could make a very good timing out of this. We have some blind corners here because it's Trial Mountain, but still, no such problems. No problems at all. That's why I always thought that passing time trials is much more easier. And also I have a little surprise for you. Or maybe you know what kind of prize card we'll have after passing all these time trials. Okay. It's a piece of cake. Okay, so we have now this uphill stretch section or something like that. Whoa, 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 almost cut the corner, got away from the tarmac section and out of the track. Yeah, it's not like in Gran Turismo concept with this course license. We can fail here and it's a huge loss for us if we do that. Okay, I'm getting close enough, and I had a good time. 1 minute 46 seconds and 101 out of 1000. Well, it was somehow a little more difficult than the first one, but still I managed to keep good time. As you can see, I have over 1 second lead distance to Kobayashi. So second time trial is out. We only have 8 left for us. So let's take advantage of this one. It is more difficult, I must admit. This will cost me 1 or 2 times. Still, I have a good mood, so let's begin. Honda S2000 Type V on Tokyo Route 246 in Akasaka. So now we have a city time trial, which we only had in super license number 7 and 8. Well, we are driving Honda S2000, so I bet it will be easier. Okay. Let's start. We have over 190 kilometers per hour. Okay, so now we must drive over here. If you don't have a situation like with the super license exams, as you know, I am driving this time trials without any demonstration made by people from Polyphony Digital. So I must admit I am driving this on my own risk. The main problem is this driver's assist. Well, somehow they are useful because there is less chance to get out of the track and annoying spins and stuff, but still steering is a little more harder. And that's what she said. Well, all I am saying now is that rather than in super license exams, there is not much chance to make a little spin just to get some traction. Of course we can use wall riding or any other special tricks which will be a little kind of cheating and dirty driving. I guess I am not the casual driver, but I must admit I have a feeling that this time trial somehow is very easy for me. Okay, that was a good cornering. Loss of speed at the beginning, gaining speed at the end. That's what I was waiting for. That's what I wanted. Okay, now I am sure that this time trial is, whoa, much more easier than any others I had right now. As you can see, we passed this time trial with time less than 2 minutes. Well, I must admit, some people in Polyphony Digital, they might get surprised. And yeah, I am not driving with Driving Force Pro, I'm using DualShock, as you can see. Yeah, it's a normal DualShock. I had one steering wheel, but I never used it for anything else than just racing with artificial intelligence here. So now we have something different, a little more difficult, but also very tricky and nice, somehow funny. We are racing in the Forest Raceway, using Nissan Skyline GTR R34 V-Spec second type, something like that. Okay, so we have time trial number 4. I must try it again. I had some problems, as you can see. We are starting with almost 200 kilometers per hour. Also, even though we have driver assist, this car has a tendency to get annoying spins and stuff. As you know, Nissan Skyline also is a Japanese sports car which we have a feeling that is driving much harder, slower. I am feeling that this car in Gran Turismo 3 is more heavier than faster. No, it's that kind of sports car which have over 1.5 ton of mass. So I must admit, this car is very heavy for standards of Gran Turismo 3. Now I ain't got any problems. Maybe the problem was the first corner I had. Narrow corner and stuff. Now it's very good. I must admit, now I don't have many problems. And I have a chance to get this lap time. It was much better. So yeah, even though I needed to get this new record at the second try, it was worth it. Okay, so another time trial is out of game. I must admit. We got 4 time trials passed. Still we need to get another 6. The 5th time trial will be a big pain in the ass. You'll see about that. So be prepared, because time trial number 5 is time trial in Laguna Seca Raceway. We are not using Viper GTSR Team Oreca, but we are using Dodge Viper GTSR Competition Coupe. Yeah, this one which was used in Le Mans. So we have Viper GTSR, which have not 800 horsepower, if I remember racing version had. We have a concept which have only 500 horsepower, very long range gearbox, and yeah, almost 1.5 ton of mass. Also how artificial intelligence is driving this car. So, we are starting with about 180 kilometers per hour. Lucky me, is not that much difficult mission, just like S6 exam. Still, I feel some pressure. This driver assist, how it works. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Now I need to get good time. And now the most difficult corner from all Laguna Seca. Corkscrew. We can actually pass it with almost 100 kilometers thanks to driver assist, which really helped me here. Too wide. But still, it was not so difficult for me. As you can see. I guess guys from Polyphony Digital had some problems driving in this car. Or maybe it was way too easy. Or maybe they just had a feeling, you know, this time trial is way too much more difficult than some people might expect. So yeah, as you can see how good time I have. So I guess it's time to move to another one. Again, some technical difficulties. Now it's time for some more difficult stuff. Now we have time trial number 6, which takes place in Apricot Hill Raceway, and we are racing with Castrol Tom's Supra JGTC from 2000. Yeah, the popular 36. Well, very popular. But sadly I don't know the name of the driver. Okay, so the time that we have to pass is about 1 minute 17 seconds. We are driving very fast in this car, and also this is the same time trial like S1 license exam. As you saw probably, we have pit stop closed. Okay, it was not so bad, even though I must admit it is somehow a little difficult for me. I need to take it somehow here at flat out speed. Okay. Also, just like in Super License number 1, cones on the outside of these corners. Chicanes, I might say. Now flat out speed to the finish line. And I got a chance to pass this time trial, even though I got a little tense. Yeah. The pressure, the adrenaline, it all comes out. Okay. Another time trial passed. So it's time to get time trial number 7, which is also very good for us. Another Japanese GT car, this time Castrol Mugen NSX JGTC. And we are driving at Grand Valley Speedway. This will be very good for us. So the time that we have to pass is almost 1 minute and 49 seconds. Lucky us, we are driving in Honda NSX-J GTC, which is very fast car for me. Flat out speed and proper way of driving here. This is very strange for me. I had only one situation where I failed because of this bad timing at time trial number 4 in the forest. Now I have time trial number 7, and I must admit they are much more easier than super license exams. And also, I must admit, we will receive a very good prize car. You might get surprised very much. Gran Valley Speedway in Honda NSX GT500. It's a very good time trial because we are driving a very fast car at the track that only have a few hairpin turns, narrow corners, and Beside of that, we have a lot of fast and straight sections. I only made a little mistake here. Everything else is just fine. Now we are driving very fast. 100. Come on. No problem. I have 1 minute 48 seconds, but I had some lead distance and I have a good new record. So now it's time for something different. We were racing at very difficult tracks with lightweight cars, few slow cars, few faster, and very fast cars from Japanese GT. Now for something different we have dirt tracks. Time trial number 8 takes place in Swiss Alps, which is a modified version of Smoky Mountains South, back in 2000, where the Gran Turismo 3 was still in production before it was released. So we have Subaru Impreza rally car prototype. I remember it was supposed to be named GD type. And also we have very good time to pass, 1 minute 23 seconds and about 10 out of 100 second. Yeah, so let's go. We are driving with WRC car on Swiss Alps. It's gonna be very easy for us. On this track you must pay attention that this rally car also have turbo kit and you need to take next gear before red line. I've learned that when I was playing few rally games. Okay, taking this corner. We have third checkpoint here. Nice time. Okay. Here's the last corner. And we just need to drive very fast here. No problem. It was very easy for me. So we have 1 minute 22 seconds. So we have almost 1 second lead distance again. And we set a new record for us. So we only have 2 time trials to take part in, to compete in them. Compete in this. Time trial number 9 is a slightly modified rally license exam number 8. We have Lancer Evo 7 prototype version for Tommy McKinnon, made in 2001. And we are driving through Tahiti Maze. Yeah, it looks somehow like modification of final rally exam. We have nice times. So yeah, this is gonna be much more easier than rally license exam. Okay, I need to try again. I had a little problem. I got out of the track. But I must admit that this time trial will be much more easier. I guess I just need to drive like that. Like I was always driving when I got this exams back in license center. Because this is easier for me. when you have a camera at the bumper instead of outside behind the car. Okay, 35 seconds. A very good thing here is you don't actually need to use drifting techniques that you must learn in license center. You just need to drive very fast. Okay. Whoa, too wide. I actually touched the grass. Okay. And as you can see, there was a nice coincidence. Whoa, nice coincidence. I only got worse time than in rally license final exam by 1 to 10 out of second. Yeah, I had 418, not 518. And also, yeah, I must admit, rally license exams were much more difficult, but also I had a feeling that I must drive that way, that they taught me. Here in time trial, you don't need to do nothing, you just need to drive fast. So, I passed time trial number 9, so it's time for the final one. The most difficult, I think at least, and the longest one. Rough RGT in complex string, exclusive track made for Gran Turismo 3. My favorite track. Such a shame that it didn't come out for Gran Turismo 4, Gran Turismo 5. There was a replica for Gran Turismo 6, but it was very bad. It didn't look so good, and definitely it didn't look like in Gran Turismo 3. Whatever, let's get this time trial. We are driving a modified version of Porsche 911 GT3, which was supposed to be in a game, but you know, Porsche, copyright issues, Electronic Arts. Back then, it was a huge problem for many programmers and producers. It will be a very good chance because we are passing Kazunori Yamauchi best time, so it will be very good for us if we could drive his personal car in Gran Turismo 3. Instead, we don't have white Porsche 911, but we have dark grey Rover GT. Still, we need to pass time which have 4 minutes and 52 seconds. This track have many difficult sections because it was mainly used as a test track. Yeah, test track. That's why it was never used in arcade mode, or it will never be used in any championships, because it was a track that has some scripts for artificial intelligence, but still, this track was never confirmed to be used for racing. Beside of I-Link Battle, which I never used because I was a little kid back when people were using this, and I am that kind of guy who don't have many friends which were playing the same games as me. So yeah, there was no choice to play on one cable Gran Turismo 3. Okay, so we have this strange section with 90-degree corners. you must watch out, because even though you will not fail for not touching the cones, you still might cut the corner too much, which will result in a fail. Whoa, that was too close for me. Okay, I managed to get it right. I am feeling a little pressure. I need to watch out. This is the last time trial, which is very long, so if you make any mistakes, you might probably get angry, because all you have to do is try again all this track until you get a good enough time. Okay, now we have this strange, I might say, is something like slalom. I don't know actually about that. We have some difficult corners. We have some kind of circle corners. Yeah. Okay, it wasn't so bad. Now take this one and we'll get the last one, and then the most difficult slalom section with these strange jumps that we had in International A Exam 7. Yeah, this one where we draw Nissan Skyline GTR R34. If nobody watches this license exams I passed, you might as well check my playlist. Okay. I must watch out, because driving with rough RGT is much more different than driving Nissan Skyline. The car that we have now is rear wheel drive and also have engine in the rear, so I guess the car tends to oversteer. Okay, it wasn't so bad. So if I am lucky, then I guess that I have a good chance to get a good time. Okay, it's very easy for me. Now we have this last chicane. And now we just need to floor it after this last corner before we draw to the finish line. Okay, so now we just need to floor this. Let's get the pedal to the metal. I have a very good time, as you can see. Ha ha ha! Yeah! Even though I felt a lot of pressure and adrenaline, I was sweating a little, I must admit. Still, it was very easy for me. No trouble. So yeah, I passed time trials. Okay, so let's see our prize car. We passed all 10 time trials, and the prize car is... Woohoo! Panos Esperante GTR 1. Very fast car, which also costs 2 millions in car dealership. Yes, we actually acquired a very fast car. It's not the fastest, it's one of the very fast cars used for Le Mans. So I hope you enjoyed this video, I hope you had some fun, and I will see you in events and championships. I hope you enjoyed this video too, so let me know in the comment section and you can give thumbs up. See you soon.